We both agreed that the time has come to elevate our bilateral relations to the level of strategic partnership.
Peace in the Caucasus is an Iranian strategic priority.
The basis of the current strong and mutually reliable partnership between Armenia and Iran is the strong friendship between the peoples of both countries, which has stood the test of time with honor and, in some sense, interconnected the historical path of our two peoples. We both agreed that the time has come to elevate our bilateral relations to the level of strategic partnership. I presented to Mr. President the details of the joint declaration signed on August 8, as well as the initial agreement on the establishment of peace and interstate relations between the Republic of Armenia and the Republic of Azerbaijan. I am pleased and grateful to President Pezeshkian for his objective assessment of these agreements. One of our key agreements with Azerbaijan is reopening communication routes in the region, with full mutual respect for the sovereignty, jurisdiction, and territorial integrity of the countries. This will open new doors for railway cooperation between Armenia and Iran, including through the Nakhchivan-Julfa railway line, which will mean Iran's railway access to Armenia and, ultimately, to the Black Sea. This is fully consistent with the Crossroads of Peace project. One of these strategically important projects is the 32-kilometer Kajaran-Agarak road section, which construction the Armenian side has entrusted to an Iranian company. I am confident that the 32-kilometer road will be commissioned within the specified period, and my colleague and I will have the opportunity to celebrate another success of our two states. Taking into account the increasing volume of transportation between our countries, we have reached an agreement on constructing a second bridge on the Armenia-Iran border. The most important ongoing project in the energy sector is the third Armenia-Iran power transmission line. We also discussed this issue with my esteemed colleague, and we understand that the project should be completed as soon as possible. Thanks to the operation of the third line, Armenia will be able to export more electricity to Iran.
Peace in the Caucasus is an Iranian strategic priority, and we support peace negotiations between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Iran's position is about the invariability of borders in the region, in the Caucasus, and we believe that these changes can lead to geopolitical rivalry. Iran wants to develop its relations with Armenia in all areas and bring them to a strategic level. Iran and Armenia have common interests in activating the Persian Gulf Black Sea corridor. The development of the transit railway, land, and sea routes will contribute to increasing trade between the two countries and creating common free economic zones. And we also emphasize the issue of border security.